Okay, and this time we have a between problem. We don't want to know the probability of being less than a score or greater than a score. We want the probability of it being between two scores. Now, we also do not have z-scores yet. These are real-life values. And so we've got to convert both of these to z-scores. When you do a between problem, it's like starting off like doing two separate problems. So you're going to find the z-score of the first value. Our first boundary is 140. We subtract our population mean in parentheses. We divide by the standard deviation. We make sure we round our z-score to 2 decimal places, which gets us 0.17. Now that's that z-score for 140. Now let's do a z-score for 150. So 150 minus our mean of 134 divided by our standard deviation of 35. That one, if we round to 2 places, we get 0.46. Because it comes out 0.457, the 7 makes us bump up to 0.46. Okay, now we have two z-scores. We have a leftmost z-score and a rightmost z-score. If we draw our standard normal table so that we have a nice visual, 0.17 is real close to 0. 0.46 is halfway between 0 and 1. So that's about there. We want the area of this region right here. Now, that's not a very big region. It's a small region, so I should expect a relatively small decimal. So in our normal CDF, we're going to put our leftmost z-score as 0.17, comma. Our rightmost z-score is 0.46. You don't necessarily need the zeros. You do need the decimal point. And that gives you a probability of point. And probability, which is what you get when you do the normal CDF, is 4 decimal places, rounded to 4 decimal places. We get 1097. So the probability of being between those two triglyceride level is 0.1097. So to sum up, when you are doing a between problem, just make sure that you find the z-score for the first value using the first boundary and hold that z-score. Find the z-score for the upper boundary, the upper real-life value. Convert that to a z-score. And then, like always, you're going to use your left and your right z-scores as your boundaries in your calculator, and that will give you the area between them, which is also the probability.